Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu arrived in Budapest on the 3rd of April. His first trip to Europe since 2023, and in defiance of the International Criminal Court's arrest warrant against him over alleged war crimes in Gaza. In fact, Hungary's Prime Minister Viktor Orban had invited Netanyahu as soon as the warrant was issued, saying the ruling would have no effect in his country. So it came as little surprise that hours after Netanyahu landed, Hungary announced its withdrawal from the ICC. During a joint press conference, Orban, who had first floated the idea in February after the US imposed sanctions on the court, said Hungary is withdrawing because the ICC has become too politicized.
Nekünk fontos. Én voltam az a miniszterelnök, aki aláírtam a Nemzetközi Büntetőbírósághoz való csatlakozási dokumentumot. Még 2000-ben. És a napokban én voltam az, aki aláírtam az onnan való kilépésről szóló dokumentumot. Mert Magyarország úgy döntött, a magyar kormány úgy döntött, hogy kilépünk onnan. Ennek az az oka, hogy meggyőződésünké vált, hogy ez egy politikai bírósággá alakult. Tehát az elmúlt években ez most már nem egy pártatlan, nem egy jogállami bíróság, hanem egy politikai bíróság.
He added the court's decision to issue a warrant against Netanyahu clearly showed the politicization.
És ezt a legvilágosabban az Izrael kapcsolatos döntések mutatták meg. És azt gondoljuk, hogy egy politikai motivációk alapján működő nemzetközi bíróságban egy magára valamit adó demokratikus jogállam, mint amilyen Magyarország nem vesz részt, nem vehet részt. Meggyőződésem, hogy politikai eszközzé irányították.
Netanyahu hailed Hungary's bold and principled decision to withdraw from the ICC.
You stand with us at the EU, you stand with us at the UN, and you've just taken a bold and principled position on the ICC, and I thank you, Viktor. This is not only important for us, it's important for all democracies. It's important to stand up to this corrupt organization that has equated a democracy that is challenged for its very existence by the most horrific terroristic powers on earth. But the ICC directs its actions against us, fighting a just war with just means, and of course not against our tormentors, not really.
Hungary is a founding member of the ICC, which counts 125 member states. Hungary signed the Rome Statute, an international treaty that created the ICC in 1999, and ratified it 2 years later during Orban's first term in office. Now Hungary will be the first European Union nation to pull out of it. The withdrawal bill is likely to be approved by Hungary's parliament, which is dominated by Orban's Fidesz party. A state's withdrawal from the court also takes effect only 1 year after a formal letter is submitted to the United Nations Secretary General's office declaring the pullout. In 2024, ICC judges said there were reasonable grounds that Netanyahu bore criminal responsibility for alleged war crimes and crimes against humanity during the war between Israel and Hamas in Gaza. Netanyahu has condemned the ICC's decision as antisemitic.
This is important for all of us, for all of civilization, as we fight this battle against barbarism. And you are the first, I dare to say, I don't think the last, but the first state that walks out of this corruption and this rottenness. And I think it'll be deeply appreciated not only in Israel, but in many, many countries around the world.
Netanyahu's visit comes as Israel announced it was expanding its Gaza offensive and establishing a new military corridor to put pressure on Hamas as deadly Israeli strikes continued across the Palestinian territory. Hungary's withdrawal from ICC has no impact on the ongoing proceedings against Netanyahu. But since the warrant was issued, Hungarian authorities should technically have arrested Netanyahu and handed him over to the court in The Hague, although member states do not always choose to enforce ICC warrants. Hungary's criticism of the ICC as politically biased and its decision to withdraw as Netanyahu visits may set a precedent. Other nations could question or abandon their commitments to international justice based on political alliances or disagreements with certain rulings.